What's going on with you today? It's your favorite Uncle Phil. Just checking in with you today. Nothing heavy, nothing fancy. Because if I'm being honest, there are a lot of people right now who are questioning the season that they're in life. What if I told you that everything that you're working through right now is working out for your good? Not just the wins, not just the breakthroughs, but the delays, the frustrations, the unanswered prayers, all the things that feel like a setback. Yep, they're working out for your good. And I know it's hard to believe when you're in it, especially if you've been doing the right things and it just still isn't working out. If that's you, pull up a chair and hang out with me for a few minutes. If this has stirred something on the inside of you, it's probably because you would have hoped that this season would have proved something. You want to know this season isn't for nothing, that the wait isn't being wasted, and that the pain isn't pointless. You want to believe something is being built, because right now, what you're seeing probably doesn't even look like progress. See, I believe the reason it's so hard to trust this season right now is because we've been taught to measure progress. I mean, think about it. We judge life by what we see. If it hurts, we call it bad. If it's uncomfortable, we call it wrong. If it doesn't grow how we planned, we call that thing a failure. Because we've been taught to measure progress. Many times you don't give much credit to what's happening behind the scenes. Oh yeah, things are happening behind the scenes. Just because you don't see things working doesn't mean that it's not working. Look, I'm talking to myself here too. In fact, the other day I was sitting at Waffle House with my friend Jay. Nothing fancy, just a couple eggs, some grits, and a waffle. And while we're sitting there eating, we're talking about life, we're talking about where we were, and y'all, it just got real. See, somewhere in the conversation, this theme about everything working out just kept on coming out. Life is not perfect by any stretch of the imagination, but it's working together for your good. Not some things, everything. And as I sat there eating my eggs, tone of the whole conversation changed. And y'all, we were both sitting there smiling in spite of life situations. Because getting that revelation changes how you see things, and perception becomes your reality. What if every day you open your eyes is an opportunity that you've been blessed with? A new step that you can take in the right direction. Another piece of a big puzzle being handed to you. See, and ultimately when all the pieces come together, that brings clarity. The clarity that you need to bring it together because it's working out for your good. Now, as encouraging as all this sounds, I know it feels so confusing because all of us, we're in the middle of life, walking through and experiencing it in real time. See, I realized something. When you can't see progress, you begin filling in the gaps. And many times, those gaps are filled in with assumptions. And you know what assumptions do. You assume delay means denial. You assume pain means punishment. You assumed a closed door means rejection. And before you know it, you're not just frustrated with the season, now you start questioning yourself. And this is the moment where your perspective either lifts the weight or it adds to it. So let me say this clearly. Everything may not feel good, but it's working out for your good. All right, so scoot in a little closer. Listen to me. What you've been calling delay might actually be preparation. Write this one down. Just because it's not happening on your timeline doesn't mean it's not happening. You see, some things need to develop before they can actually be delivered. You don't plant an apple seed and tomorrow see a tree. So please understand, what seems like delay, it might just be preparation for you. Oh, and that pain you feel, that pain might actually be the thing that's forming you. I mean, honestly, I think pain gets a bad reputation. I mean, we assume that just because we experience pain, that means we did something wrong. But some pain is actually shaping us, y'all, because pain is formative. It stretches you, it sharpens you, and it shows you what you need to change. You don't grow by avoiding pressure, you grow by learning how to carry it. If you're in a season that just doesn't make sense yet, do me a favor, in the comments box, go ahead and drop a number 1 for me. Not because you or I have the answers, but because we're all still believing that the answers are going to show up. And if this isn't you, but somebody came to mind while you're listening to this, do me a favor, go ahead and share this with them. Remember, many times it's not that we need fixing, we just need reassurance to let us know it's not just us. All right, so let me give you another one that quietly drains our hope. We assume closed doors mean rejection. No, they don't. Just because you have a closed door doesn't mean rejection. It could mean redirection. You didn't lose. You were released. Released from something that would have limited you later. So understand, what you see as a setback, it's just a redirection. a redirection to your ultimate purpose. While we're on this journey, I mean, it's hard to see. What's the saying? It's hard to see the forest before the trees. But the clarity you're looking for, it comes later. It's kind of like driving in a car in a fog-filled area. When you're driving in a car and there's so much fog around, you don't necessarily see what's out in front of you. All you know is that you're on the road. And in life, sometimes it's the same way. You just need to know that you're on the road. See, while you're on that road, the sun comes out and the fog breaks. And such is life. You're going to get the break that you're looking for. And you'll be able to look back on this situation. And then you say, now I get it. Or, oh, now I see. That makes so much sense. That thing shaped me. It prepared me. It developed me. But it didn't break me. See, it wasn't easy, but it was so necessary. If today feels unfinished or maybe even a little unclear or muddy, I want you to hear this. Don't quit in a chapter that's still being written. And if this gave you a little peace, do me a favor. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button. This is a space for perspective, encouragement, and truth that helps us keep on going. So never forget, you matter more than you think. So pull up a chair. We'll see you tomorrow.